Good morning, people. That was a full-on rant by me yesterday, wasn't it? A proper rant, an Ade classic. I didn't even realize until watching it back that rant went on for like 10 minutes. Didn't even realize. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you didn't watch yesterday's video, I was just talking for 10 minutes about how much boxing pisses me off for 10 minutes. But I only do it because I love the sport, which is true. If I didn't care about boxing, trust me, I wouldn't rant so much. I rant because I do care about boxing and I love boxing. Sometimes I question why I like it so much, but I do. So I rant. All right, what stories do we have to talk about from the world, the beautiful world, let's be more positive, the beautiful world of boxing? What do we have to talk about? Okay, this is a big story. This isn't even here, but it just came to me just now because I read about it about an hour ago, that Dillian Whyte and his trainer, Mark Tibbs, that is his trainer's name, right? It is Mark Tibbs, isn't it? Yeah. Dillian Whyte and Mark Tibbs won't be together for this upcoming fight against Povetkin. Now, a lot of the things I'm reading are saying Dillian Whyte confirms split with Mark Tibbs. Dillian Whyte has split from Mark Tibbs. So I can only assume that that is the case. I thought it was just for this fight, but it might be a permanent thing going forward. It might be, which is, it's a shame, right? Because some would argue if it's not broke, don't fix it. Dillian Whyte has had his biggest wins under Mark Tibbs. Fact, right? That's not no BS. He's been great under Mark Tibbs. I would say he's actually looking very good right now. Dillian Whyte, some people say is the third best heavyweight in the world right now. Some people said I don't think he is. I think he's fourth. I still would have the three of AJ, Fury, Wilder in any order. By the way, I didn't just say AJ's name first in any order. So Fury first. Calm down, Fury fans. Fury, AJ, Wilder, and then Dillian Whyte. So it is a surprise. I'm guessing, I guess it's probably started because of obviously Dillian Whyte being in Portugal and obviously then COVID kicking in and then Mark Tibbs not being able to get out there. And Dillian Whyte training with someone else, liking what this person's teaching him. That person's going to be in the corner for Povetkin, I'm guessing. Well, has to be really. And yeah, so that's the end. Dillian Whyte and Mark Tibbs. I don't know. I've seen some people say things like, oh, Dillian Whyte will get beat by Povetkin now because he doesn't have his trainer, Mark Tibbs, in the corner. I don't know. I think we are the same people that were saying those things when Tyson Fury decided to part ways as well with Ben Davison. We were all saying that, right? Oh, look, he's switched trainers. This is bad. In the end, it didn't mean anything. It didn't. So, yeah, I don't know who his new trainer is. Not quite sure. I've seen sort of clips of him training in Portugal, but nothing with regards to who his new trainer is. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't even know how much a role, once you become very experienced, I don't know how important a role of a trainer is in the corner. I know that might sound stupid, but what I mean is, unless you're elite, unless you're Emmanuel Stewart or Nazim Richardson, I just feel like an experienced fighter can have pretty much anyone in the corner. I mean, we saw it, this is obviously slightly different, but we saw it in the UFC recently where, what the hell is this guy's name? I'll have to get his name up, sorry, it's gonna bug me. UFC fighter with no corner, what was his name? Basically, as I find his name, there was a UFC fighter recently who said, you know what, I don't want to have a cornerman. Like, I just can't be asked. Like, no cornerman at all. And he came in, he put his girlfriend in the corner. Just him and his girlfriend. And he was like, when I'm in a fight, I'm not even listening to the 1 minute instructions. I would rather have my girlfriend there. And she just came in there and said some nice words, put ice on his back. And everyone's like, this is crazy. He's never going to win, blah, blah, blah. He won. And it wasn't just he won, it was a very good performance as well. So I don't know. I mean, what value do they add? 10%, 15, 20? I think I've said already that it's going to be a tough fight for Dillian Whyte anyway. So if Dillian Whyte loses, I don't think it's because of Mark Tibbs. I just think he's in a tough fight against Povetkin. But yeah, it's a shame. And it's a shame if they have split permanently, which is a shame because, again, they had a good record with each other, right? Unbeaten with each other. Unbeaten. And Dillian Whyte's on the verge of getting his mandatory shot if he comes through this, and no longer with Mark Tibbs. So that's disappointing for Mark Tibbs. Very disappointing. All right, what else have we got here? Miguel Cotto aims to stage event on August 22nd in Puerto Rico. Good luck to Miguel Cotto and his adventures as a promoter. I'm sure he's going to do a good job, especially when he brings fighters through in Puerto Rico, one of the biggest names ever to come out of that country. So good luck to him. I saw recently that Golden Boy Mayweather Promotions, and I can't remember who else. I don't want to say another one just in case it's wrong, but they applied to the government in the US for help during this COVID crisis. I think you can get government support for businesses between $350,000 and $1 million or something. Now, I don't know if they got the help, but they applied. It surprises me a little bit, if I'm honest with you, that they're applying. I don't know if Matchroom or Queensbury Promotions applied for any government support over here, or at least it wasn't publicised. But I am surprised that Mayweather Promotions would apply, if I'm honest with you. But I guess it's a business, right? It's a business. You know what it is? It's just because I think of Mayweather Promotions and I think of Mayweather. And Mayweather's always about how much money he's got, right? That's what we always hear about. So it surprises me that someone that shows off about his money would then seek government support. That's all. Don't shoot me down. I'm just saying it surprises me. What we got here? Dillian Whyte rejects idea of step-aside deal to allow Fury Joshua. Yeah, there's no way on this earth he will take a step-aside deal. No way. But, I mean, if it's a big one, who knows? But I think right now, all things are pointing towards Dillian Whyte getting past Povetkin and Fury getting past Wilder and that fight happening. And I think that's good. I really do. I think it's fantastic. I want to see these guys mix with each other, right? I don't want it just to be the top three guys. I want to see, I actually really am intrigued to see Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury. I think it'll be a big fight, a huge fight, in fact, especially if the fight happens over here. Huge. Like, it won't happen over here, by the way. It will happen in America. Maybe Saudi, which is just a joke, right? Again, two Brits, and I'm saying it won't happen over here. But if it were to happen over here, I think I said this on Ade Friends, it's a stadium fight over here, fact, no doubt. I mean, I say, look, it could do the O2 Arena, obviously, comfortably. They might put the tickets prices up, but it will do a stadium. It will do a stadium. I think, would it do Tottenham Stadium? What do you think? Will it do 60+ thousand? I think so. I think it's a big fight. And I think, especially if Tyson Fury ices Wilder again, so his stock rises again. It's already rising, but it rises again. And Dillian Whyte looks fantastic against Povetkin. They'll both sell it. You've got two guys that sell it and sell it naturally as well, right? I mean, Tyson Fury will do his thing, and Dillian Whyte will do his thing. So I think it will do a stadium. Does it do 1 million pay-per-view buys in the UK? If it was on in the UK at good time, 9 o'clock in the evening, does Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte do 1 million pay-per-view buys? Don't know. Dillian Whyte's always been floating around that. I think he's done a couple of events with 250, 350. Don't know. I think it could definitely get close. Like maybe 700,000-800,000. 1 million might be pushing it a bit, but I think it's a big fight. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's not a small fight. It's a massive fight. It's one of the biggest fights that can be made right now. It really is in terms of financials. It must be a top 10. of one of the fights that, in terms of financials, one of the fights that can be made right now. So I hope it happens. I really do hope it happens, and I hope he gets his shot. I hope he comes through Povetkin, and I hope Tyson Fury comes through Wilder. We'll see, right? What else we got on here? I'm trying to be positive with the stories now. I'm not just trying to be positive now. Okay, Hearn working hard to finalise Katie Taylor Delphine Persoon rematch. So they've clearly moved on for Amanda Serrano. Okay, I guess working hard means coming to a financial agreement with Persoon. That's what it is, right? I don't know. She's probably going to want a bit more money than she got in their first fight. Probably does. Probably wants a bit more money. And she knows she's in a strong position right now. They need her. I mean, she needs them, right? She needs a big fight. Don't get me. Let's understand what I'm saying. She needs a big fight, no doubt. But they're in a position, Matchroom, where obviously Amanda Serrano didn't happen. And again, we're talking about a pay-per-view card. I think Delphine Persoon would be a replacement that people would be okay with. Again, there's been other names mentioned, but I think Persoon is the one we're like, okay, you know what? She deserves it. Because of the first fight, which was very controversial, she deserves it, and it helps the card. It helps the card a lot. So she might get paid, which is good for her. I wonder how much Katie Taylor wants this fight. Like, again, sometimes you get rid of these people, you don't want to see them again, because that's physically a tough fight. Persoon isn't a slick boxer that's going to sort of box and move. She's just a phone booth fighter, and you don't want to fight those people. You really don't. That was hard work for Katie Taylor. So I wonder if behind the scenes they're trying to convince Katie Taylor as well. But it'd be good if they put that fight on. There's still one more space on that fight card. Remember, it's only 4 fights on that fight card so far. So let's see what Eddie Hearn can do to get maybe someone else on there if possible. Let's have a look if there are any more stories before I end this video quickly. It's a quick video, innit? Quick video. Top Rank done a fight card yesterday. I mean, look, credit to them, right? They're putting on loads of fight cards, but there's nothing grabbing me at the moment with their fight cards. It's not their fault, but there's nothing. Like, I need something big on the fight card, right? Just give us something big. I'm shocked that they've not done a pay-per-view card yet. Like, don't know, is Terence Crawford fighting during COVID? Is he not fighting? I know that there has been talk about Loma and Teofimo September 19th, but what about Crawford? What's Crawford doing? All right, there's not much news today, peeps, so it's short and sweet. All right, so we'll end on this one. Ryan Garcia has now accepted the Luke Campbell fight, which has been ordered by the WBC for their interim belt, with the winner facing Devin Haney. So that's good, right? Because there were talks about him having the opportunity to fight Emmanuel Tago for the WBO final eliminator, winner to fight Loma. Obviously, Luke Campbell versus Ryan Garcia financially is a bigger fight than Emmanuel Tago. And realistically, if I'm mapping it out where I want Ryan Garcia's career to go, you don't want to go to a route where you have to fight Vasyl Lomachenko. I mean, look, obviously there's still Teofimo there as well. Let's not rule him out. But you don't want to go that route, right? You want to go the other route where realistically that's the easier side. Let's be real. Luke Campbell, Devin Haney is an easier side than Vasyl Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez. It's an easier side. So it's good that he's done that. Let's see now, right? Let's see. I rant yesterday saying, okay, this is all well and good. It's all well and good. WBC ordering it. It's all well and good. Luke saying, yep, I'm up for it. It's all well and good now. Ryan Garcia saying, yep, I'm up for it. When's the fight going to happen? What's happening next? Like, what's happening next? Don't leave us in limbo. Announce it already. Say, yep, you know what? We've got a date booked for next year. I want to know what's going on with this fight. A few people have reached out to me, a few Americans by email, saying that us Brits are speaking too highly of Luke Campbell, like what's he done, blah, blah, blah. I get that. I get that. It's not that I think too highly of Luke. Maybe there's a bit of that. It's because I don't know anything about Ryan. So that's what it is. Ryan's that unknown quantity for me, where I know where Luke is, good or bad, right? High or not high, I know exactly where Luke is now, having watched all of these professional fights, all of them, against the best of the best. I don't know where Ryan is. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next. But fingers crossed it does happen. Fingers fucking crossed. Peace.